Hi, my name is Sam and I'm here to introduce you to SERPGrid. SERPGrid is a SERP and social data gathering platform that taps directly into Google's search index via real-time APIs. What that allows us to do is basically monitor SERPs, keyword, anything imaginable, including Reddit threads and Twitter threads and LinkedIn profiles and anything in between. All of which, by the way, in real time. So if you, for example, wanted to get notified when a certain Reddit post is made that contains a particular keyword that you're interested in on behalf of your clients, our APIs can provide that data. If you want to find leads on Twitter in order to reach out to and DM about potential product or services you might want to sell or collaborate with them on, our API can give you that data. Soon we'll also be adding LinkedIn and a variety of other platforms and endpoints to further enhance our data collection and presentation formats. Today I'll be demoing the Twitter Profiles API, which I think is the most interesting one, especially for the case of outreach and cold DMing. The way it works is as follows. You basically come into our site and you sign up and you get an API key. And once you have your API key, you can either design your own simple API that uses any language or framework you want. Basically, it's just a simple call, like a post call to an endpoint with like your parameters and your API key, and that's all it is. Or you can use an automation framework, platform like Make or N8N or anything you want really, as long as it can plug into this HTTP API, so to speak. Today we'll be using Make in order to generate a lead list for, I don't know, let's pick a target audience we're interested in. Let's say something like growth marketer. You just simply can create your own pipeline of N8N processes or Make processes. In this case, this is what I found to be of good use for me in my particular use case. So you basically just provide the API key, the query we want, and how many results we want. I'll grab 100 leads. And for every one of these queries, you can add multiple queries here, the way I've designed this particular scenario. For every one of these queries, it will get looked up in the API, the data will get aggregated and put into Google Sheet. That's all it is. So let's run it. And as you can see, within seconds of just pressing play, the data is already collected and ready. If I refresh here, you can see the Twitter profiles are already in. And here are 100 profiles, well, slightly less than 100 because when you're tapping into Google's APIs and scraping a lot of this stuff, sometimes there is like advertising data we have to scrape out and collect, and sometimes there are duplications we have to remove. So with this in mind, you can already see that the keyword we looked up is growth marketer. Here is the person we found. Here is their name, whatever is in their bio, however that snippet was found to be of interest. So let's take a look at someone random here from this data set, considering that this is an outreach case. My internet's a little bit slow somehow. I love building stuff. I'm a growth marketer, affiliate marketer, performance marketer. It's all going to be the same type of thing over and over and over, where a lot of data is collected based on either what people have in their profile, in their name, or if they reacted or worked on or talked about some certain piece of content related to growth marketing within the last 12 months. That means it's a particularly good person to target with your message if this is your target demographic or audience. So I hope you enjoyed this demonstration. It was pretty simple and straightforward. You just basically plug your API information, what you want and how much you want, or how many results you want, and you're gonna get the result outputted into your preferred storage engine. If you have any questions, just let me know.